Good evening, Town Council. So, here we go again. I'm going to talk about something a little different. On Thursday, April 2nd, I received a call from a friend of mine, my friend Diane, who moved out of New York State. She's a fellow rescuer, a very experienced rescuer, and she called me to ask for a favor. A cat she helped once, about 7 years ago, had been taken to animal care control in the city. That's Taylor right there. Now, she has a very smart habit of microchipping any cat she helps, whether it's a community cat from the streets or someone's owned cat. And personally, I can tell you, not all pet owners or guardians, as we like to call them, are responsible or smart enough to do that. But Diane gets them microchipped anyway, so she got this message from the ACC. So on the first day of the month, someone had walked into the animal care and control in East Harlem with this cat with a broken jaw. Diane was contacted to ask if she gave permission to euthanize the cat. She said no. So the ACC went ahead and wired the cat's bottom jaw. Could you flip that over, please, so we could show them? See that little thing sticking out right there? That's a wired jaw. My task was to go to the ACC, pick up the cat, and get him over to Jersey, where another rescuer will drive him across state lines to Diane's home. Now, he's doing good now. In a couple of days, the vet's going to remove the wiring. We're still trying to find the owner because none of the contact information is up to date. Nonetheless, this cat is alive because a rescuer shipped him. So that's the reason why Taylor was saved. So what if this happens here in North Hempstead? What if a Good Samaritan had found a cat with a significant injury? Where would that person go in North Hempstead? And are we expecting that Good Samaritan to go to a vet and sign off on the expenses of a life-saving procedure? How do we even attempt to reunite the animal with their owner? The average person on the street doesn't have a microchip scanner. Even I don't have one. I actually got to say, I think they're like 400 to 700. I'm not sure. Taylor was saved because he was taken to a shelter that takes in cats. And while I was at that lobby, waiting for Taylor to be transferred to me, people were waiting there to see the cats up for adoption. Now, that area where the shelter was located, that subway station, they have a rail to prevent you from being pushed onto the tracks. So we can say that it's not as safe as North Hempstead. And yet, ironically, if Taylor lived in North Hempstead, he'd be dead. So that's food for thought. I'll see everyone next month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.